हेलो। हाँ, ज्वाइन करो अभी। हाँ। Let us see what is correlation. First topic is correlation. वॉइस में कोई दिक्कत नहीं है ना? आवाज क्लियर है ना? ओके। Correlation. It denotes the correlation, shows the linear relationship or association between two or more variables. Between two or more variables. Okay. It shows the linear relationship or association between two or more variables. Okay. The correlation coefficient for population, it is denoted by rho, and for sample it is denoted by small r. ठीक है? Population correlation coefficient is denoted by rho and sample correlation coefficient is denoted by small r. ठीक है? And the range of this correlation coefficient is -1 to +1. -1 to +1. It is the range of correlation coefficient. ठीक है? Let us see the types of correlation coefficient. First type is positive and negative correlation. Positive and negative correlation. Suppose there are two variables, variable x and variable y. Okay, variable x and variable y. Positive correlation is the correlation when both the variables are moving in same direction. When x and y both are changes in same direction. Suppose, for example, if value of x is increased, then value of y will also increase. Okay, both are showing increasing trend. Value of x is increasing, value of y is also increasing. It is the case of positive correlation. Another, if value of x is decreasing, value of y is also decreasing. Both are showing decreasing trend. That means both the variables are moving in same direction. These two are the cases of positive correlation. When x increases, y also increases, or x decreases, y also decreases. Both the cases are of positive correlation. Means positive correlation is the correlation when both the variables are moving in same direction. One increase, second also increases, or one decreases, then second also decreases. It is the case of positive correlation. Now, what is negative correlation? Negative correlation, x and y, two variables are there. When value of x increases, value of y decreases. Okay, value of x increases, then value of y decreases, or value of x decreases, then value of y increases. Okay, that means these two variables are moving in opposite direction. When value of one variable increase, the value of second variable will decrease. It is the case of negative correlation. Understood what is positive correlation and what is negative correlation? Positive correlation is the correlation when both the variables move in same direction, and negative correlation is the correlation when the both variables move in opposite direction. Okay, this is the positive and negative correlation. Now we have seen that range of correlation is -1 to +1. Okay, when correlation when RXY correlation between x and y is +1. When correlation between x and y is +1, then it is called as perfect positive correlation. Okay, perfect positive correlation. When correlation between x and y is -1, it is called as perfect negative correlation. Okay, understood? कोई दिक्कत है इसमें? Is there any problem? What with positive and negative correlation?
No.
No problem. Okay. This is the first type of correlation, positive and negative. Then let us go to the second type of correlation. Simple, partial, and
Simple, partial,
multiple correlation. Simple correlation, partial correlation, and multiple correlation. First, let us see the simple correlation. Simple correlation is the correlation between two variables. Correlation between two variables. Okay, simple correlation is the correlation between two variables. It is denoted by RXY. Correlation between x and y variable. Okay. Next is partial correlation. Partial correlation. Suppose if there are more than two variables, suppose three variables are there, x, y, and z. Three variables are there. Then partial correlation is the correlation between two variables, removing the effect of other variables. That is correlation between Rxy dot z. It shows the partial correlation between x and y, removing the effect of variable z. R yz dot x. That means it is the correlation, partial correlation between y and z, removing the effect of variable x, and rx dot y. It is the partial correlation between x and z, removing the effect of variable y. So partial correlation is the correlation between any two variables, removing the remaining variables. Okay, whatever the variable after the dot sign, we remove the effect of that variables, and we find out the relationship between remaining two variables. Understood what is partial correlation, simple correlation, and partial correlation? Simple correlation is just the correlation between two variables, but in partial correlation, we take the correlation of two variables and remove the effect of remaining other variables. Okay, then multiple correlation. Suppose there are three variables x, y, and z. So multiple correlation is the correlation of one variable with several other variables, and it is denoted as Rx dot yz. That means it is the correlation of x with variable y and z. Correlation R y dot x z. It is the correlation of variable y with x and z, and R z dot x y. That means it is the correlation of variable z with x and y. Okay? Understood the difference between these three: simple, partial, and multiple? In simple correlation, it is the correlation between only two variables. In partial correlation, it is the correlation of between two variables, removing the effect of remaining variable. That means here also we consider two variables and remove the effect of other variables. But in multiple correlation, we take all variables together. We find out the correlation of one variable with remaining variables. Okay, the range of these two correlation coefficient, simple and partial, -1 to +1, but range of multiple correlation is 0 to +1. ठीक है? कोई doubt है इसमें? Is there any doubt?
No.
Difference between simple, partial, and multiple correlation. Here we are having only two variables. Here more than two variables are there, but we consider two variables and remove the effect of remaining variables. In partial, multiple correlation also there are more than two variables, and we find out the effect of one variable with all other variables. Okay, and range of simple and partial correlation is -1 to +1, and range of multiple correlation is 0 to +1. Okay, understood the difference between these three?
Yes.
So up till now we have seen the types of correlation. First is positive and negative correlation. Second is simple, partial, and multiple correlation. Now next is now what is linear relationship and non-linear relationship? Linear and non-linear. Suppose there are two variables x and y. Two variables are there, x and y variable. Okay. For x variable, we are having suppose 5 observations, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and same 5 observations are for the y variable. Okay, both the variables are having 5 observations. If we take the ratio of x and y, ratio of x and y, so we will get 5 ratios for each. Suppose this is x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5. Okay, suppose we take the ratio x1 divided by y1, x2 divided by y2, x3 divided by y3, x4 divided by y4, and x5 divided by y5. Suppose this ratio is constant, then we say that there is a linear relationship between x and y. If ratio of variable x and variable y is constant, then it is said that there is a linear relationship between x and variable y. And suppose this ratio is not constant, then it is called as non-linear relationship. Okay?
Yes.
Any doubt है? Is there any doubt?
No.
No.
Linear relationship is constant ratio two variables, and non-linear is ratio is not constant. ठीक है? यहाँ तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. Methods to study the correlation coefficient. First method is meter diagram. This is the x-axis, this is y-axis, Here is 0, 1, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Suppose after plotting the graph versus a variable x variable and y variable. Suppose we get line starting from lower left hand to the upper right hand. And if these are the points, these are the points. It is the example of positive correlation. Positive correlation. Look, value of here 1 and 1. Variable is 1, y variable is 1. Here, here it is 3. When x variable is value of y variable is also increasing. Okay. Value of x variable increases, value of y variable is also increases. So it is the case of positive correlation. Okay. If this all the points lies on exactly on the straight line. If the points of variable x and y lies exactly on the straight line, then it is called as perfect positive correlation. Understood? If points lie exactly on the straight line, then it is perfect positive correlation, starting from lower left hand to upper right hand. Okay. Now this is the second test. We get, this is the x variable. If we get line like that starting from upper left hand to lower right hand, from upper left hand to lower right hand, this is the case of negative correlation, because value of x is increasing but value of y is decreasing. समझ रहे हो? Value of x is increasing but value of y is decreasing. So it is the case of negative correlation. Okay. Similarly, if all these points lies on the straight line, all the point lies on the straight line, then it is called as perfect negative correlation. ठीक है? Perfect negative correlation. कोई डाउट है? कुछ पूछना है? Is there any doubt?
No.
Understood how to study the positive correlation and negative correlation on the basis of scatter diagram. If we get straight line starting from lower left hand to upper right hand, then it is the positive correlation. If all the points lies exactly on straight line, if all the points lies exactly on straight line, then it is perfect positive. Similarly, negative correlation means we get straight line starting from upper left hand to lower right hand, then it is negative correlation. And again, if all the points lies perfect negative correlation. Okay.
Right. Perfect.
Second is algebraic method. Second is algebraic method, and it is given by Carl Pearson. Second is algebraic method, and it is given by Carl Pearson. Okay. and it is given by Rxy. Correlation between x and y is given as covariance of xy divided by under root of variance of x into variance of y. ठीक है? Rxy is equal to covariance of xy divided by variance of x into variance of y. Do you know the formula for variance? Do you know the formula of variance? Yes or no?
No, sir.
बोलो बोलो जल्दी बोलो.
No, no, sir. No.
हाँ या ना तो बोलो यार.
No, sir.
भूल गए हो अंडर ग्रेजुएट का. तो variance of x is given by summation of xi square minus summation of xi bracket square divided by n and whole divided by n minus 1. बराबर summation of xi square minus summation of xi bracket square divided by n whole divided by n minus 1. Similarly, variance of y is given as summation of yi square minus summation yi bracket square divided by n and whole divided by n minus 1. Do you know the difference between these two terms? Summation of xi square and summation xi bracket square. ये दोनों के बीच में आपको डिफरेंस पता है? What is the difference between these two? Suppose this is the variable x. We are having observation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, total of this is the summation of xi. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 कितना होता है? 15. Okay. Barabar, this is the summation xi, and square of the summation xi square means 2 to 5. It is equal to 6. ठीक है? Understood?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is summation xi square? Xi square. Square the term. 1 square 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16 and 25. This will give you summation of xi square. Square ni sum and sum na square. This is the difference between these two. What is the answer? 41, 50, 55. दोनों में difference पता चल गया. What is summation xi square? Summation xi square means first you have to square each term and then take sum. And summation xi bracket square means first you have to take sum, then you have to make square. ये दोनों में difference आपको clear हो गया?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, difference clear हो गया दोनों में?
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what about this covariance between x and y? Variance of x is equal to summation of xi square minus summation xi bracket square divided by n and whole divided by n minus 1. Okay. This can be written as summation xi square. Xi square means I can write it xi into xi. Barabar. For xi square, I can write xi into xi. Okay, no problem is there.
No.
Okay. Minus bracket square. summation xi bracket means xi into summation of xi. Okay, okay with this?
Okay.
है ना, इसको हम एक्सपांड करते हैं, बराबर है ना, कोई डाउट नहीं है?
No.
नहीं.
This xi square can be written as xi into xi, and this bracket square is written as bracket into bracket. Okay, no problem with this?
No.
Okay, and divided by n and 1 divided by n minus 1. This is the variance of variable x. Now, covariance of x and y. Covariance means combined variance of x and y. It is the variance of x means variance of single variable. It is the variance of two variables combinedly. It is called as covariance. Now, just change this formula as covariance of x and y. Replace one x with y.
X मिल गया y कर दे वन x मिल गया y सबू
Replace one x with y. It is the formula for covariance of x and y. समझ गया? कोई दिक्कत नहीं है?
No sir.
Okay, अच्छा है. So the formula for this is summation of xy minus summation of x into summation of y divided by n whole divided by n minus 1. This is the formula for covariance of xy divided by variance of x. It is summation of x square minus summation of bracket square divided by n whole divided by n minus 1. And नींद आ रही है भाई तेरे को? And variance of y is given as summation of y square minus summation yi bracket square divided by n whole divided by n minus 1. Okay. This n minus 1 into n minus 1 will get cancelled.
Okay.
And the remaining formula is summation of xi yi minus summation xi into summation yi divided by n whole divided by square summation xi bracket divided by n into summation of yi square minus summation yi bracket square divided by n. Okay. And in short, small xy divided by small x small y. Understood the difference between capital XY and small xy. Okay.
Right.
Small
Sigma
xy
x one.
is summation of xy
Small xy summation of xy minus x
divided
y
by n
upon n divided by n. तो n minus 1 नहीं है, लिखिएगा minus.
and summation of xi square minus summation xi bracket square divided by n and summation y square means summation of y square minus summation yi bracket square divided by n. Okay. Same formula you will get. Instead of this, we are writing this value. For this value, we are writing x square, and for y, we are writing this. From this, you can calculate the value of Rxy, correlation between x and y. आपने वो वीडियो देखा था, कैलकुलेशन पार्ट देखा था, मैंने अपलोड किया था वो
हाँ
गूगल क्लासरूम में. तो अभी आपको कैलकुलेशन बताने की जरूरत नहीं है ना.
नहीं सर.
From this value, you will get the value of correlation coefficient Rxy. Okay. Now testing of correlation coefficient. Testing the significance of correlation coefficient.
Testing.
Test of significance. And
Okay, sir.
for testing the significance, we use t-test. T-test for testing the significance of correlation coefficient. For conducting the test of significance, first we have to set the hypothesis. So null hypothesis is rho is equal to 0. Rho xy is equal to 0. And alternatively, rho xy is not equal to 0. Is equal to 0 means no linear relationship between x and y. Rho is equal to 0 means there is no linear relationship between variable x and variable y. So from this we have to calculate the value of t. Calculated t, and it is calculated as r minus rho divided by standard error of r. Okay, standard error of r. Rho, we are assuming that rho is equal to 0. We have to test whether our assumption is correct or not. We are assuming rho is equal to 0. So we will put this 0 here, and our formula becomes modulus of r divided by AC of r. Barabar. From this you have the value of r, which you have calculated from this formula. Now we have to calculate standard error of r, and standard error is calculated as the capability of n minus r square divided by n minus 2. N minus r square divided by n minus 2. This n is number of pair of observation. Suppose my variable are there, both the variables having 10 observations. Then how many pairs of observations you are having? 10. Okay. Then this n minus 2 will become 8. Now, after calculating from this, you will get standard error of r. Value of r you have already calculated. From this, you will get calculated value of t. From this, you will get calculated value of t. Now, this value you have to compare with the table value of t. Calculated value you have to compare with table value of t with n minus 2 degrees of freedom. With n minus 2 degrees of freedom. Suppose calculated value is greater than table value or equal to table value. If calculated value is greater than or equal to table value, then your result is significant. Okay? When result is significant, we reject the null hypothesis. This null hypothesis will be rejected. That means we have to accept alternate hypothesis. Alternate hypothesis is exactly opposite to the null hypothesis. Null hypothesis is no linear relationship between x and y. So alternate hypothesis will be linear relationship between x and y. So we have to accept the alternate hypothesis. That means there is a linear relationship between x and y. Okay. If this calculated value of t is less than table value, calculated value is less than table value, then our result is non-significant, and we have to accept null hypothesis. Accepting null hypothesis means we have to accept this hypothesis that there is no linear relationship between variable x and variable y. Okay, कोई डाउट है इसमें? Is there any doubt?
हाँ सर.
ये आपको प्रैक्टिकल में आएगा. Okay, it will be asked in your practical.